Today we're tapping into a brand that's more than skincare. It's a movement, a lifestyle, and a love letter to melanin. Born in the heart of Salisbury, Bigg on Natural Beauty is a Black-owned business that's changing the way we treat and celebrate our skin. With homemade products rooted in tradition, healing, and natural ingredients, this brand brings this kind of glow that starts on the outside and works its way within. Founded by a visionary who believes that self-care is sacred, Bigg on Natural Beauty is helping people of all shades fall in love with their skin, without the chemicals, without the gimmicks, and without apology. From best-selling body butters that melt like gold to scrubs and oils infused with love and energy, this brand has quickly become a staple in the community. So today we're not just talking about skincare, we're talking about soul care. Ladies and gentlemen, queens and kings, let's welcome this radiant force behind Bigg on Natural Beauty. So first off, we always start with all-in-one so y'all can introduce y'allself. Let the people know who y'all are. All-in-one is a segment that we do to where we give y'all 1 minute each. Y'all each get 1 minute. This is my first time doing two people, so but each of y'all get 1 minute to basically tell us everything y'all can about yourself and how y'all got to the point y'all at now. Whatever y'all want to tell the camera, just all in 1 minute. Okay. So which one of y'all would like to go first?
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. On the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Equality Biggers. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of my bonus children. I like to work with my hands, so I always love to create things. And I love to look out for people if they need anything or if I can help in any kind of way. I'm giving, kind-hearted. What else? And I love my family and I love my circle. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. You ready?
Right.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Andre Biggers, head owner of Bigg on Natural Beauty. I'm a father, soft-spoken, but good heart, dedicated. I'm a barber slash self-care provider. At Bigg on Natural Beauty, we have natural products that help with the skincare. We have also natural herbs that help with oh my goodness, man.
Your pen is up.
You got all right. Great people
have
here.
to edit that out.
Yeah,
It's all good.
That.
That's the good thing about
the
authentic part of it. Just seeing y'all be real and like that helps other people realize like, oh, I can do that too. Like so that's always good. But I appreciate y'all for allowing me this opportunity. Thank God that I'm here right now and I can interview y'all and lift love and respect y'all. And the first question is for the people who don't know, what is Bigg on Natural Beauty?
Bigg on Natural Beauty is a apothecary shop where you come in and get your handmade products like natural. There's no chemicals. Everything is plant-based. I know a lot of us, it's chemicals in everything. We can't get away from all of it. So we came up with the body butters and hair grease and stuff like that because I got tired of using stuff that was irritating my skin, or I hear other people say I'm using this lotion and it smells good, but it's not giving me the moisture that I need. So we just wanted to try to eliminate as much bad product as we can. Can't get rid of everything, but if you can get rid of some of it, it'll have you a better longevity of life. One.
Yeah.
It's chemicals in everything.
Everything. It's terrible. It's terrible. So.
But that's what Bigg on Natural Beauty is. It's just a apothecary shop where you can come in and get your natural products.
Okay. Well, City of Salisbury appreciate y'all for keeping us healthy, keeping us, you feel me, in check. And for the second question I have, when did this idea come into your head and how much time did it take before you turned that idea into reality?
I I think how life sets up, we all have different types of ideas that come in our mind. We don't know how it's gonna come together.
Yeah.
So we started Bigg on Natural Beauty as a YouTube channel teaching women or people of color how to take care of their natural hair. Because I had went natural. My husband saw that. He was like, "Why you get perms?" And I was like, "I don't know. Everybody get perms." So I said, "Well, if I'm gonna go natural, I'm gonna do it right." And he cut my hair off, and I got into using like black-owned hair products, and then I started to dibble and dabble and make my own stuff. But it actually started out as a YouTube channel, and then I think we started making T-shirts or something. That was like our first product we started making. I was learning how to heat press, and I was selling at. I worked at Thomas Built Buses,
Okay.
building school buses. I was a part fab technician because my background, I watched my aunties and my aunts now work in factories, so that's what I wanted to do because I watched the women, my aunts do that and my mom, and I said, well, I'm gonna work in me a factory too because they made it and they survived. But working in that and me and my husband is an entrepreneur. He always cut hair, so not I don't want to take over the whole interview, but I'll talk.
Yeah.
But he's the entrepreneur, and I will be like, you need to go get you a freight line job. Like I'm busting at him, and he like, that's not me, and I'm like, right, like, but this how you get this bread. We gonna have us a house. We gonna do this, and he showed me something different, especially when that pandemic hit. It was just like, now what do you do? But it's Bigg on Natural Beauty was a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And that's how we started.
Dang, that's huge. Hey, if anytime y'all can both answer the question, there's no time limit. So if you feel like she missed out on something or you feel like he missed out on something, y'all can both answer it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So question number 3. What has been the biggest moment for y'all as brand owners?
I would say, I guess our first pop-up.
Oh, okay. So you going back to, when we did our first pop-up event, we was making products in the house, but it wasn't moving. You know how
was it at Livingstone? Or
the first pop-up was at for Juneteenth, but it was in front of Kelsey Funeral Home. They had that parking lot over there, and they had Juneteenth that area that year. And I was like, we got product, we gonna go out here and sell this stuff. But during that time, we had whipped body butters. I had the 3-in-1 royalty crowns, and
you was making earrings and
I made all the earrings. And I had a little tutu display I made.
Yeah, she was sewing and doing a lot of with her hands.
So the pandemic, I'm gonna tell you what the pandemic, I didn't know how to sew, but I had bought the sewing machine like 3 years before the pandemic. I was like, I want me a sewing machine. My husband bought me a sewing machine. It was in the closet for a long time. I didn't even open it.
So the pandemic hit.
I didn't even open the sewing machine, but it was just something that told me, get that sewing machine. So you gotta listen to stuff like that because you don't know how the puzzle's gonna come together. So got the sewing machine, pandemic hit. I called my mom. Ma, I got this sewing machine over here. Show me how to thread this thing. So she showed me how to thread it, and so one line I took off. I was making masks. And then I said, I'm gonna sew me a headpiece. Sewed me a headpiece. I'm gonna do this. So I just kept sewing, making tutus. So we did the Juneteenth, and how we did that Juneteenth event. The people just came to us like it was just so overwhelming, but like it was like an aha moment. Like we got something.
Yeah, it was like
and we ain't stopped since.
We hadn't looked back since.
We
just
back.
That's huge. So
and then I didn't realize it till my husband was like, "Babe, I don't know but he was like, we the shit." And I was like, I said, for real? Because I didn't know. I'm just interacting with the customers and enjoying it, but we didn't know how to work system or nothing. We just went out there on the limb.
Dang, that's huge. I'm not gonna lie. That's
And we made it work.
And we made it work, and he was like, "We got something."
Yeah.
And so then, before that event ended, we had a young lady say, "We have an event in Concord. Would y'all like to come?" We did that event.
So yeah, it was just like we promoted ourselves out there, and I guess they really like our setup.
They liked our setup. It was,
it was like we drew the people into us, and so it was just like we had multiple people coming up saying, "Okay, would y'all like to do this event? I'm such and such," and it was like, I said, "Dang, we got something." So,
so every time we did an event, we always get offered to. I have an event. We would like for you to come to this one. So that's the drive.
Yeah. So it was like motivation.
It was It was gas.
It's like a domino effect.
It was gas because the people wanted us, and we didn't realize what we had until we did that event.
And then the feedback from the products, you know, it just like you said, it just ignite.
It ignites you just to be able to say, we made this product with our hand and it works.
Yeah, that's huge.
Best feeling ever.
I feel that like when I first made my shirt and like I was going through the design process and I was struggling, like I was like, damn, I can't get this figured out. But once it all like started coming together and I saw like that come to reality, it felt so good facing adversity and finally getting through that. And like with that, what's some adversity that y'all have faced and how did y'all overcome that?
We face that all the time. Like I'm gonna tell you, for me, I'm not up with this computer stuff. I'm old school. Like I don't know about you, babe, but old school. I'm not used to talking to the phone like this. I'd be like, who I'm talking to? I didn't like it. But with our system, we use the Square for our POS system, and that was a struggle by itself for me trying to figure out how everything worked. I said I watch YouTube channel. Sometimes YouTube don't give you the full play. They'll give you pieces, but you missing a step. So I'm like,
you gotta go in and figure it out.
You gotta sit there and figure it out, and sometimes you gotta walk away because it'd
be so overwhelming.
If sometimes I'll call my mom. I'm sitting here. I've been on this for hours, and she's like, just walk away, and when you come back to it, it's gonna make sense. And it worked every time. Like sometimes you just walk away and be like, I ain't gonna touch it today.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you go back to it, it just be like,
it's
right.
Right.
Okay, so just walk away.
Yeah, you gotta walk away.
Yeah.
You said your mom had told you that. What's the importance of having a team? Like having that support system that's telling y'all keep going, keep working. You got something. Like
your team is your everything for us because we started out with just us two. We weren't looking for nobody. Our people came to us. Like it's just because we don't trust a lot of people, and because you can see how it go. Like you have a business or anything you're doing, people can guide you in the wrong direction on purpose. You'll be going down this rabbit hole and be like, you didn't even have to do all them steps. The step was just one step, but they'll take you 12. Our people came to us with we're gonna talk about our first person, our cousin from Colorado, our business cousin. My husband got family all over the world. He do. So we went to Colorado for a family trip, and for me, it was education for the business. Like it was just like we learned about our business. We learned about how to brand our business. We learned about credit. It was just like we took the jewels from that business trip, and when we got back to Salisbury, we hit the ground running. It was non-stop just for our business.
It was just like more motivation.
It was more motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a cousin that she was in business because we didn't go to school for business. We don't know business.
Okay.
But she got us all the way from Colorado. So you don't have to have your person in town with you. They could be a phone call away and can say, "Hey, I see that this look like this. Change that, or you might can go this route." And that's how our people came to us.
Dang, that is huge. That's having a team facing that adversity. That is huge. But the next question is, when it comes to business partners, what do you admire most about each other?
I would say her creativity, and then I guess it was my grind. Like
It's his grind,
yeah.
definitely his grind. My creativity, but his hustle.
Yeah.
Like my husband, it's some days that I can create, but I can't push the product, or yeah, some days I just don't have the strength to, and he'll go in the kitchen and make butter, and I'll be like, well, he make butter now. I don't even make the butter no more. I taught him how to make it, and I'm glad I did. But he make the butter better than me. This the butter king. The butter king.
Whip it.
He whip it. So yeah, my husband. I'm gonna tell you about my husband. We would go. So we did pop-ups first, and then we went to the flea market because we was told like we want to get our name out. So some people look at the flea market and be like, they going to the flea market. It's trash. They'll look at it that way because a lot of business jump into it. They have a brick and mortar. We didn't jump into a brick and mortar because it's a lot of money that you have to kick out when you get a brick and mortar. So our route was the flea market. It was cheap for the rent. All we had to do was pay our booth rent, and it's so much traffic to come to that flea market. But my husband, we would work at the flea market, and he would leave the flea market and circle the neighborhood with our butters and sell it, and still sell our butter.
Pull up. I see people out, barbershops or whatever. I'm pulling up. I'm like, yo, I got this product. Look, I give them out a couple samples. They try, oh, I like that. I like the smell of that one.
Dang.
So we didn't make a lot of sales at the flea market. We made it when he came home and he pushed it. So he was like, it was the ice cream truck, but we ain't had a truck. He was in the car.
So
it sounds like you got like a strong drive. Like when it comes to like being an entrepreneur, you really locked in. Was that in you? Like, is that something you was born with? Or do you feel like over time it was like things that kind of shaped you?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think I was born with it, and it just really kicked in. You know, once I did it, it just okay. All right, I got this.
Dang.
And see, because I got in the hair business. My mom, she did hair for a while, and then I was like, well, I can do that. I started cutting hair. Started out cutting all my cousins' hair and stuff like that, and then okay, all right. Fast forward, I went to school for it and, got into business. I was like, okay, all right, I like this. So, working for myself.
So. But then, too, being married to you, learning your history, I think, like, your great-grandfather, he was a hustler because he had his own store and stuff, too.
Dang.
I think, he had his own store.
It's just in your DNA.
It's in his DNA.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's huge. And for the people who are not really hip to like natural products and they just using whatever, not that they don't care, but maybe they don't know.
Right.
What's the message to them?
The message is it's easier to go pick up something that smell good or like, I don't want a name call, but I guess Bath and Body, for example.
Okay.
You can go to Bath and Body and you can pick up their lotions. They got that smell good, but you don't know what you put in your skin. When you apply stuff to your skin, that's getting directly to your bloodstream. So that's something that we don't think about. You don't think about that product going into your bloodstream. You don't think about when you get perms. That perm go from the crown of your head throughout your body, and some of us women can't have children because of that perm. But you don't think about that stuff because they don't tell us that stuff. And there's a lot of hidden stuff even now I see that even the braiding hair that's coming out, or it's probably already been out, that is causing cancer in black women. We didn't
Yeah.
know this stuff. It's just something simple that we can go put some Vaseline or shea butter, or not shea butter, but Vaseline or
Yeah,
what's that? What's some
sulfur
Jergens or
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
And you put it on your body. You don't know that stuff going through your bloodstream. That's something that we can all go to the doctor, and then you come out and you say you got cancer. You don't know where you get it from. It could be something that you're using. So it's important to know what you put in your body. A lot of people come in, our customers come in our store, and they will go to Walmart and buy that lotion and stuff, put it on their face, but they'll question our product. They'll say, "Is it safe to put it on my face?" And I'm like, "You been putting
That's crazy.
junk on your face."
Right.
But then you question because they don't know.
Okay.
I don't get mad because they don't know.
Okay.
They just don't know. But start paying attention to your ingredients. That's what I can say, because you don't realize what goes through your bloodstream by just putting lotion onto your skin.
Yeah, and it's kind of like something that you don't see till down the road. So you might be doing this, and you're just worried about in the moment. I want to smell good when I go out. Then down the road, it catch up to you. I feel like in Black community, we working on it, but we're not the best in that. Like you can see it in the food.
Right.
We eat whatever, but like you don't see the effects till down the road, and then you wonder like why you got high blood pressure and all of this, but it came from all of this stuff adding up and compounding. So
And then a lot of us think it's hereditary, but it's not.
It's not at all.
It's not. It's what we eat, what we put in our body. Is just
you can break the cycle.
You can break the cycle.
Yeah.
The habits are what's hereditary. You gotta drop.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just what they grew up with.
Yeah.
You know, they grew up on this. Yeah.
100%. And there's probably couples out there who want to start a brand, or they want to start their entrepreneurship journey together. What are some challenges y'all face as a couple, and what are some blessings y'all face?
Like our challenges, like we said before, you know, we didn't know what we was getting into, you know, and so we just kind of winged it along the way.
Yeah, I think that's our toughest challenge, the unknown.
Learning something new.
What you can't, but what they can take away from that is it's always resources out here that can help, like the Rowan County Chambers. We got into the chambers. The chambers helped us, and we found like the small business center at the community college. They got so much resources out there that is right there, but we don't know about these resources. And a lot of it is free.
What? Yeah. And this is where?
Like the Rowan County Chambers, like they talk about the Small Business Resource Center at Rowan Community College. The stuff that they give there is free. Like if you need help with QuickBooks, if you need help with you need somebody, a CPA, and you don't know who to go to. It's like different stuff that they can help you with. We even did a program with the Small Business Center called Flywheel, and with that program, it touched bases on like the beginning of business, like your LLC, and some people might already know about the LLC, how you get it, what it stands for, or whatever. But it's some people who have an LLC and still don't know what to do with it. They just got it just because. They don't know you got to pay on that every year.
Right.
To keep your name active. But we went through the Flywheel program, and that program taught us a lot about brick and mortars, big box, because I didn't know what big box was. I kept saying, "What is big box? What is big box?"
Yeah, is that a store or something?
Big boxes is like these big companies like Walmart, Target, and you know, we a small brand, so I didn't know what big box mean, but just it's the resources is out here to help.
Okay.
So And then I think for somebody who trying to start a business or get you some books. Like Tracy Bryant is a book called Eat That Frog, and
Okay.
they help people to not be a procrastinator. Like how
Yeah.
you put stuff off. I want to start this nail salon, but I'm not gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna do it next week, but next week it'll be 2 weeks from now, and they still ain't doing it. I don't know. They just never get it accomplished.
Mm.
But with that book, it teach you like tasks to help you get through different obstacles, like something that's really hard to do. Um, you would it have you to tackle the hard stuff first, and then you can do the easy stuff later. So that book, I think that's a good book that I feel like every entrepreneur should read to help
Okay.
them get through hard tasks.
Okay. I love reading, so I'm gonna make that my next read.
Yeah.
You said Tracy Bryan or
Brian Tracy, Eat
okay.
That Frog.
Eat That Frog. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. And now we do so y'all are my first couple I've ever interviewed, but we do a rapid fire session. And in the session, y'all both get one of these. So
Oh, okay.
if I say who's more likely to blase, y'all hold up which one would be more likely to do that.
Okay.
And you obviously the Superman, you the Superwoman, because but let's get into this segment. So first question, who is more likely to go on a fast?
I'm down with it.
You down with it? But I can't fast. I can't do it.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna say him. Yeah. You don't fast. You be hungry too.
The second one, who is more likely to be calm during chaos? Okay. That was quick. Who is more likely to stay up late working? Who is more likely to miss a meeting or a deadline?
Neither one of us. We ain't missing no deadline.
Right.
Or no me, because I ain't gonna let that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
So I guess it would be me.
Yeah, you would probably be late, but we ain't missing. I'm gonna make sure we ain't gonna miss that deadline.
Who is more likely to do a juice cleanse and actually enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do y'all have any specific juices that y'all recommend?
Juicing with Shenanigan, I like her juices.
Okay.
The GI juice lady, she just left. I like her.
Her quality.
That's not out yet, but I like her quality detox. Equality detox, named after me. I like lavender lemonade.
Okay.
And you had baby tea.
Yeah.
And
No. I had got the Ayana.
Ayana.
Yeah. I got the Ayana.
So I'm putting another business lady out there, juicing with Shenanigans. She's the best.
How do you spell Shenanigans so that people know?
It's a business card over there on the table.
Which
on the table with
right
the flower.
Right there where the flower is.
Okay.
Put the white card.
So, yeah, we'll try to edit it. Put they like title on there.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So it's juicing with SHANANIGANS.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be on the screen.
She spelled it like her name is
okay.
Shauna, but it's juicing with Shenanigans, so that's how she did it.
And is she here every month or?
Every month.
Okay. What day is she usually here?
So it usually be like the second week of every month. So she try to do the second or the third week of the month.
Okay.
So next month she'll be here May 10th.
May 10th. Okay. Y'all be here. Y'all heard it first. May 10th. Juicing with Shenanigans. She will be here. Okay. Next question. Who uses the product most from here?
It's both of us. Look, I'm about to say both of us.
We use it. We got like 30
'Cause
of
we
them
got-
jars on our dresser, and we pick a jar every day. Something
Yeah, we
different.
both be like, what you got on?
Yeah.
And
He'll
mix
it.
a little some of this and some of that, and we're like, dang, that smells good. So we be experimenting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And then we like to try our products before we sell it. Anyway, So.
Yeah, cause we don't buy lotions or none of that.
Yeah.
So we don't buy lotion, we don't buy soap, we don't buy toothpaste.
Dang, it's huge. One day I want to be like y'all. When I get older, that's the goal, to be how y'all living right now. 'Cause that's huge. The next question is, who is more likely to take longer when making a business decision?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Probably me, because I go back and forth and be like, and she be like,
Who is more likely to ask when y'all are taking a break, when y'all are working?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Well, yeah, I guess I can say me, because it's boundaries. Like sometimes you can overwork yourself because your business is your everything, is your baby, and sometimes you can get lost in taking care of that baby like a real baby. So it's like that baby need to be fed, it need to be, you just gotta tend to your business just like a kid, and sometimes I don't know how to put it down. But I have to learn boundaries because my health too, because I can't keep pushing myself, because I can actually mess myself up, because I got health, not saying my health is bad, but pandemic messed me up.
Okay.
To where that I have to step back and have my boundaries, like I can't do no more. Cut it off.
Okay.
You will be the one that's still working through brothers.
Yeah, I will. It's just the hustle in me. Yeah.
DNA. Next question. Who is more likely to wake up early to meditate or pray?
Yeah.
Who's more of a perfectionist?
Yeah.
I'm a Libra. Everything got to be perfect. If it ain't, he'll come over there and fix the butters, and I'll go right behind him and change it.
Who's more likely to make their own herbal tea blend from scratch? And yes, that's all of them. I appreciate y'all. Great segment. But that was all the rapid fire questions, but we still have a few more questions left. So we got fill in the blank now. This is a little bit different. I ask a question and then y'all both write without each other seeing it, and then y'all both gonna reveal at the end. Hold on, I'm gonna give you all these. There you go. Oops, I'm sorry. So. That's fine with me.
That's one of my business partners, ChatGPT.
This is called fill in the blank. The first question. My business partner is
my business partner is
Your business partner.
this is my answer.
equality.
You put my name.
What is it? What?
No,
That's true,
baby.
though.
Like, that's how you.
I mean, either way, it's just how you
I put,
interpret
like,
it,
you a go-getter, and you said my business partner is B. Quality.
They both work. Both are
Okay.
correct answers.
I'll go give.
The biggest challenge we overcame as business partners is.
Okay. Yeah, I got you there. All right. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The biggest challenge we overcame as business partners is, then fill in the blank.
Look, are you looking at my?
Don't look at it. I'm not looking at your paper. You finished? He finished.
No, I'm not.
Let me show this to the camera.
Let me use my phone.
Fear of interviews.
Yeah.
What is yours?
I'm still a little.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still working on it though.
How many interviews have y'all done?
Not many. Well, I ain't gonna say not many, but at every event, yeah.
About people interview us all the time.
Dang, that's
But
huge.
I'm the more the talker.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
husband, he laid back. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting comfortable with it. I wasn't comfortable with it at first because I always have that brain fog, like
Yeah.
But now I can tell I'm getting better at it.
The more,
Okay.
the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have y'all ever went out and searched for an interview, or have they always just came to y'all?
Well, yeah, they mostly came to us we set up, and they'll pull up. They like a setup, so they'll tell us a little bit about you. And we had to go in.
The next question. His or her favorite product is ... To use. Let me put that in there. To use. And the next question would be to sell.
To use.
Body butter. Okay. Hair growth oil. Was that correct on both of y'all?
Yeah.
Ends? Okay.
Yeah.
What about to sell?
To sell.
Hair grease. Okay.
All of our products.
Right.
Yeah.
Good answer.
It's
Good
hard
answer.
to choose one, but I just put my granny hair grease that I make.
Yeah.
That one you can't keep it on the shelf. It's gone
Right.
now.
It's sold out now. Yeah.
Take some more now.
What is one word that describes Bigg on attributing?
One word.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that is not one word though. I guess it would be hyphenated.
Okay. Self-care.
Yeah.
Good, powerful. Oh,
Yeah.
what was he supposed to know that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
y'all both know each other answers.
Yeah.
At the end. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the
Good
last
answer.
question.
Good answer.
Our favorite song to listen to while we work is.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Lately, it's been for me is.
I'm about to say the jazz station.
I put on jazz.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
So cause I like to set the mood for Bigg on Natural Beauty. Jazz, I can get it, especially if I'm over there doing something with the computer and it's something difficult or I can't figure something out. Jazz get me through my day. I like to listen to Billie Holiday. I like to listen to Mal Davis. I don't have like a favorite.
There's a couple of stations.
Nina Simone.
Okay.
Love jazz. The old school.
Yeah. It's like back when our parents used to clean up on Saturdays. They had that old school music playing. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's definitely been jazz for me.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great aesthetic. It matched the aesthetic. Y'all have amazing aesthetic. So
Thank
I would say the setup is beautiful. It's nice. It's powerful.
Thank
So
you.
so with the herbs, can you smoke the herbs? This is just a personal question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an ethereal.
We
have an ethereal drip.
Yeah, you can.
And so you can smoke or sip. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the ethereal drip where it's a relaxing.
Yeah, calming.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, you can sip or smoke the herb.
Dang.
And it's not like a cigarette or marijuana. It's not like that, but it's so smooth.
Soothing,
it's
calm.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
It's better than tobacco, but anything going into your lungs still gotta be careful. But
so when we use it, we use like cones.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuff the cones.
But it's almost like the Native Americans, like if they would smoke they peace pipe.
Yeah.
It's peaceful.
Right, and same you can do that. Smoke it out of a pipe.
Okay. So for the people who don't really know about herbs at all, and they never really even heard of herbs, what do you do with herbs? Like, what's the benefits?
So with the herbs, you can make teas, you can make tinctures. With tinctures, it's like you making like your own cough syrup or something like that. You can make well, it's a powder, but some people I know with the powder you can put them in capsules and you can take the capsules, but different herbs they good for digestive. If you want to boost your immune system, if you need something to help you relax, we have herbs that help you sleep.
Joint pains, memory, skincare, mental clarity, memory. Yeah.
You can clothes for example, it's good for digestive, antioxidants. It promotes oral health, so you can use that for a mouthwash. Like you can soak the clothes in some water, and that will be your mouthwash. You got elderberry up there, elderflower. Both good for immune system. Mullein, it's good for your respiratory. You can even smoke mullein and it help clean out your lungs, so you can smoke it or you can drink it. We got hops here. You can smoke or drink hops, and that help you relax. But when you use hops, you can't operate a machine because it's a sedative.
Dang. Well, I don't know if y'all can see on through the camera, but each one is labeled and it tells you the exact benefits. So it make it real simple to know exactly what you getting. You don't gotta keep asking questions. They make it real simple. So if y'all come, make sure y'all try some herbs, try some tea. Which ones would y'all recommend for beginners, like somebody who's never tried any?
It's just depending on what they're dealing with.
Okay.
So, but I mean, anybody can use moringa, moringa leaf or anything that supports overall health. I would say that.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
I appreciate it. And the last question, for young entrepreneurs out there who are just starting their journey or people who want to become an entrepreneur, what's one piece of advice that y'all can give to ensure that they thrive on their journey as an entrepreneur?
Don't give up. Just look, just put one foot in front of the other and keep going.
Some things you might not understand, but you just gotta, you can't put it down. I think a lot of young people, even adults, they can start something, even if it's a t-shirt line, whatever it is. You could start something and you be like, just say, life be happening. It could be something so traumatic as a death could happen.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I'm gonna have to put my business down to the side because I gotta. If you sometimes, not saying you're not respecting the person that passed because you hurt, but you still gotta continue to do something with that, with your business. Or you could set it down for a week and next thing you know, 2 months done passed and you done lost so much time in them 2 months that you could have been somewhere else. But because I did it with the YouTube channel. I worked my YouTube channel trying to be consistent of posting, and I lost a cousin to gun violence, and I hadn't been back on there. Like it shut me down because it was just like it hurt me to see my cousin laid out on the ground. And just to see how my auntie was, and I knew his mom had passed the cancer, and just watching my family go through that, I couldn't do YouTube. But, and then sometimes it be like that, but taking classes and taking classes and being around other entrepreneurs, it's not, and that got me crying. I'm a crybaby too. But when you put it down, it's almost like you will get lost in your morning that you won't pick it back up. And if we focus on setting it down, you lost so much time in between that I know that every day I got to do something with Bigg on Natural Beauty. If it's I'm even reading research or looking up something, you gotta stay consistent. With your business.
That's the number one thing, staying consistent.
Or you ain't gonna know where you gonna be at.
Dang, yeah, that is huge. Cause like when my cousin passed, I was I be in my group and they rapped and everything, so we was getting show after show and like we was really like on a consistent roll of like building up, and then it happened. It's like we took a pause, like we put it on the back burner and we stopped focusing on it, and now we back to the start to where we trying to get notoriety again and all of that. So I would definitely say like if I would have heard that like a year ago or 2 years ago, you feel me, that would have helped a lot. But just we realized it probably like real recent, probably like December, we looked back, it was like, dang, we stopped doing shows, we stopped doing all of this, and that was like we was at the peak of everything when that happened. So it was
So when you put it down, you lost a lot of time.
Because
time don't wait on nobody. They don't care what you got going on.
That's true.
You still gotta go. Not saying you didn't love your cousin or I didn't love my cousin. It's just like you still here, you still gotta keep going. They understand. They watching you and protecting you from you gotta look at it like that. They protecting you from the other side. We don't understand it because we ain't there yet. But
true that.
They live through us and they want you to keep going. It probably hurts them to see us stop. You know what I mean? Because they gonna guide you. Because sometimes I hear we not religious, but we more spiritual. And I feel like they guide us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can sit still and it be like, what you doing? Like I can hear my grandma say, I ain't tell you to do it that way. And I'll just be like, yeah, she ain't show me how to do it. I'm gonna do it this way. And you just gotta keep going because time will take off and you be like, dang, I missed all this time because I was mourning or not saying don't do it, but
Yeah.
you gotta keep going. Take
Gotta
a day
keep
off.
going.
One day.
Okay.
That's it. I don't care
Right.
if you just cleaning your equipment for your podcast or
Okay.
whatever. Keep doing something.
Okay. I appreciate it. I definitely do. And for the last thing, we always give our guests the opportunity to shout out anybody y'all want to shout out. It can be 100 people, 1,000 people, it can be one person. But just shout out the people who done supported y'all, made this possible.
I would say my family. Oh, I can't forget the customers, but family, our customers. Yeah.
I'm gonna say family, customers near and far. Shoot, who else you want to shout out?
Our ancestors for guiding us, keeping
Our ancestors
us.
for guiding us because we thank them every day. We really appreciate our ancestors. When we had gained a couple of them, and I was just like my aunt. I had gained an ancestor. I'm kind of getting off task, but gained an ancestor in December, and she got to see around. She didn't get to come in the store, but she said, "Let me see your store," and I video chat. And I said, "She gonna watch over the store." I can just tell that she was, and I didn't even make it to her funeral because I can't go to funerals no more. I can't do it. But I came in here and worked, and it's just like the vibe was just. You could feel their presence, and this is what they want us to do. So, ancestors for sure. Customers near and far, Salisbury show up. They show out for us. They promote. Some people feel like Salisbury don't promote and help us, but help they people. But if you be consistent, they see you consistent. They gonna show up. Your people gonna show up.
100%.
And I appreciate them. I love them, and thank y'all hard.
And is there anything else y'all want to say before we get off of here?
We appreciate the interview. It's helping both of us, helping you get your name out there. Well, you guys
appreciate it.
Or even for you to acknowledge us, to want to interview us.
Right.
We thank you for
That's
that
big.
because that's saying that you watching us and you like what we doing. So that speaks volume. So we take that as a compliment, and we thank you for wanting to put our business out there. That's dope. And I think it's dope.
I appreciate it, y'all.
It make us feel good.
Y'all have changed the ball game for me. Like I don't think I ever knew like any natural products or like that I didn't have to. I had to go out my way all the time, but now it's right here. It's like right on my front doorstep, so I can just come around the corner. Okay, let me get this and let me get this. So y'all have done amazing with what y'all doing. Y'all keep going. Y'all know that already, but y'all making y'all people proud. Everybody love to see what y'all doing. So I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for allowing me to interview y'all today. Thank you.
Appreciate you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Perfect.